Hey there friendlies, how's up? Welcome to another episode of Dribs Drams. Now, last time I reviewed the classic Laddie by Bruichladdich. This time I'm going to do a cocktail with it, see how that works out. I'm not someone who's ever really done cocktails with single malt before, so it feels a little weird to be using a single malt as a mixer, but anyways, whatevs, we're gonna do this. This is a recipe I found on London Unchained? London Unattached.com. Okay, it's by someone named Sarah James. I don't know anything about her. I was just looking for a cocktail recipe. So, here we go. The ingredients here are obviously your classic Laddie, kumquats, which were really hard to find in Montreal in November, December, rosemary, and this is a stinging nettle syrup that I made. I don't know if you can buy nettle syrup, and I wasn't going to take the time to go hunting for it, so I just got some dried nettles off of like Amazon, and then what you do is very simple. You're doing a simple syrup with a nettle infusion. So what I did was 2-to-1 simple syrup, 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, heated it gently until the sugar had completely dissolved into the water to create the syrup, and then I put in 3 tablespoons of dried nettle, and then I let it simmer gently for 15 minutes. After that, I strained it into a measuring cup and let it cool to room temperature before bottling it up. So I also boiled the bottle here for about 10 minutes just to disinfect. Then, when everything was nice and done, I threw the syrup into the bottle and put it into the fridge overnight. So, this recipe calls for 3 kumquats. 1 I am to skin, peel, whatever, for the garnish later. So, I will get my peeling tool. And I will peel it. Somehow, I have literally never worked with kumquats before, so I don't know how easy these are to peel. Maybe I'll do like a spiral? Part of me wanted to make this this cocktail beforehand so that I would know what to expect. But come on, where's the fun in that, right? Peeling the kumquat. I don't even know what these things taste like. All I know is that they're really, really tiny oranges, essentially. But like, I don't know what kind of recipes you use them in, or anything really. That's just gonna have to be good enough because I don't have the patience. Okay, so did that. The recipe says to juice the other 2 kumquats, and okay, gotta be careful with your knife here, kids. There's 1, there's 2. I can't help feeling that this is kind of dangerous because my hands are cold. I guess I'll use the small, like the lime-sized juicing part. This is weird, but okay, let's do it. Really? It'll be fine. It's going to be great. Okay. Oh. Alright, now the recipe says to add all the other ingredients, but this is only supposed to be a garnish. So maybe what I'll do is you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add some into the bottom and see if that does anything for the flavor. Okay, so what I need is a 3/4 of an ounce of my nettle syrup, because as I always say, start with your most affordable ingredients. Okay, and then it's 1 3/4 ounces of our classic Laddie. Get everything out of the way here. 1 3/4 ounces of the classic Laddie. One thing I've definitely noticed is that the temperature has thickened up my syrup in a big way, so let's see what's going to happen here, okay? Hands are sticky, And then 2 dashes of orange bitters. I have the Angostura orange bitters. Let's do it. There we go. All right, so now, where's my ice? Oh, there it is. We throw some ice into our shaker. What's nice about doing this at like -1 or something is I'm not afraid of the ice melting while I'm chatting away. But it does make it a whole lot harder to... There we go. There we go. Oh, it hurts the hands, guys. All right. There's one. Oh! All right. Rid of that ice. Now, bam. Let's try not to pop the light out of the barrel, shall we? Let's get this down there. And shake for 8 to 10 seconds. Oh, that was close. All right. So that tells me that we just have to open that up. All right, and now a Nick and Nora glass. I know what I say, you should always have a chilled glass. Believe me, this glass is chilled. I think it'll fit. The recipe calls for one of those big silly martini coupes, but I think, or like, what I think, like the Cosmo glass, the Sex and the City glass, but I definitely prefer the Nick and Nora glass. It's a much classier glass, and because it sort of curves back on itself, there we go, and because it sort of curves back up on itself, when you bring it up to your nose, all the wonderful smells don't, or vapors and stuff don't just sort of disappear into the ether around you. So, a little bit of rosemary, and a twist of kumquat, because that's not a random ingredient, is it? Let's just clear the deck a little bit here. Let's take a little sip, shall we? Okay, okay. I see what's going on here. I think I would do another kumquat next time, because it's, the flavor's there, but it's not like, I'm looking for the word in English, you know, it's not a salty, it's not uber present. It's there, but it's sort of overpowered by, well, obviously by the Scotch and by the nettle syrup and stuff. So yeah, I would either that, or maybe I'm just not squeezing them right or something. I don't know. They're really small, guys. I don't know how to juice those properly, but I will find out, and I'm going to try to do this recipe again because I kind of like it. It's refreshing. It's fairly balanced. As I said, I would like the kumquat to come out a little bit more, but you know, the Scotch versus the syrup is quite balanced. Yeah, I'm going to work on this a bit more. Definitely going to work on this a bit more. And drink many, many more of them. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Thanks for hanging out with me on this cocktail episode. If you like what I'm doing, then I'd like you to do the following 3 things. First, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite whiskey cocktail is, or if there's a whiskey cocktail that you think I should really try. Aside from that, please share this video. And aside from that, leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, that's all right. Leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.